Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Fall, and it's Vezenkov in at the 4 slot. Here's Larkin. He's guarded by Fournier. 4 on the clock, and he dunks it down.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
He's covered by Thompson. Knocked loose. The 10-footer. Fournier grabs the miss. Over to the left wing. Here's Smits. Off target with his 3. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Vezenkov. Fall passes to Fournier. Pass to Fall. Back to Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, it's hard not to admire the attitude of Fournier. So much of what you accomplish in anything is about attitude. And for Fournier, even in tight spots, he knows how to bail his team out.
No coverage that time. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to catch up with the head coach of the home team. When I asked Coach about his top priority of this game, he said, without hesitating, containing Sabonis. He added, he's a skilled low-post player who plays with a lot of power. And when he's not scoring, he's making plays for his teammates. So the defense has its work cut out for them. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night. Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Pass to Fall. Here's Papanikolaou. Inside, here's Fall. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Thompson surveying the floor.
Away team foul. Papanikolaou. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Thompson. There's the 3.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And it's blocked. Stripped away. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Papanikolaou kicks to Fournier. Connects from three-point range. Fournier's got 8 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Thompson passes to Larkin. Shoots the 3. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Fall, and it's denied. Out left to the wing. 3-pointer. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Papanikolaou. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Fournier with the ball. 8 points for him. To the inside. Gets it to go. That one good from Fall. He has 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Larkin. He has 6. Shoots. Second chance shot. Pass to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Good. Thompson's got his second basket. Here's Papanikolaou. Nothing on the board. Here's Fall. For 3, Fournier. A shot off that time. That one, no good. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Up by 2. And back in. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
We've got Johnson, also Willis out there. And it's Oturu in at the center, locking down the middle. Johnson, the pass to Oturu. Can't hit from in close.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
From the arc, Oturu with the rebound.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Willis, no good. Here's Dorsey, defended by Bryant. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Here's Dorsey, and it's blocked. Covered by Evans. On the wing, Johnson. Off target from the wing. Traps in the tray.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Inside, Oturu, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
And there it is for him. Dorsey's got his first points of the game.
Not trying to rattle any rims or racks there. Just up and in with the finger roll.
There's a screen by Willis. Johnson for 3. Peters grabs the miss. Poked away. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Dorsey. 6 to shoot. A 3 ball. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And here's Bryant for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Oturu. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Dorsey's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Oturu, the pass to Johnson. Takes a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
And he gets it to go.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Willis with the screen on Evans. Pass to Oturu. Johnson, a wide open look. Another shot. And the basket by Oturu. Oturu's got 4 points in the quarter.
excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Here's Dorsey, and he drops in the way up off the glass.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And then Johnson with the jam.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Out to the right wing. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Evans outside. Pass to Peters. Covered by Johnson. Oturu with the rebound. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Johnson kicks to Willis.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
11 seconds left in the first half. Bryant finds Johnson. Oturu, that's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Oturu's got 6.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. They lead by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's talk.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game. Great performance by Evan Fournier.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Larkin out there with Thompson. And it's Nora in at the small forward position. We've got Evan Fournier, and it's Papa Nicolau in at the 3. Outside Fournier, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
And so here's the home team. Pass to Larkin. Driving to the basket. And that one drops for him. 8 points for him.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And there's a nice one-handed slam.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Gets the three-pointer to fall. Fournier's got 11.
And Fournier has been an absolutely lights-out long-distance shooter. Every season he's been in the league.
There's the drive. Nice shot by Larkin.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Larkin's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Outside Fournier. Fires the 3. Fournier grabs the miss. Fourier's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Fall. He's got 6.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Here's Larkin. Pass to Nora. Here's Larkin. On the wing, Thompson. He's got 6, just 4 to shoot. Goes back up. And it's Vezenkov with the rebound. Here's Fall. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 8.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Down low, here's Larkin. Sweet little floater.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Right side, Fournier. 1:57 left in the third quarter. And the 3 ball is good.
And when Fournier gets rolling, watch out now. A high percentage shooter. He's very gifted at getting the looks he wants out there.
Jacks up a 3. Larkin can't get it to go.
But still, eventually, you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Assist goes to
Fournier's gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. Pass to Poirier. Here's Nora. Thompson outside. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Thompson's got 8 points. Thompson's gone 4 of 8 from the field. Outside Fournier. Here's Fall. Poirier grabs the miss.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
With the drive, and that one is hammered home.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs.
That's how you get your teammates fired up.
Smits passes to Nora. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Papanikolaou. Hasn't made one yet. And the shot goes in.
You know, overall, their shot selection much better here in the second half. We'll see if that's the case for the rest of the game, if they can keep that up.
Here's Smits. Pass to Larkin from outside the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Larkin's got 12 now in this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively. Boy, I tell you what a well-designed play. Executed beautifully, too.
Fires the 3. That shot off. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Up by 6. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Willis is out there with Johnson. And there's Bryant. And it's Oturu in at the 5. Evans has gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Howard down with both hands.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that note.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking. Don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Dorsey. A three-pointer is right on target.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
From downtown, that shot off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
No one covering. Willis has got himself on the board with three there.
And the man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long ways to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Johnson dishes to Bryant. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Johnson. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Vildoza misses. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Here's Dorsey. No good with the triple. Dorsey's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Guarded by Wright. To the paint. Johnson, the pass to Oturu. Driving inside. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
No good from outside. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Stolen by Evans. Covered by Johnson. Bryant with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here. Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Wright with a screen on Bryant. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Dorsey's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give.
Bryant looking over the floor. Lays it up off the glass.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
There's the triple. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. They'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on a three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
It's stolen. 3-pointer. Oturu with the rebound.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
And the basket by Johnson.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Pass to Oturu. Now here's Willis. Offensive rebound. Johnson outside. Launches from deep. Launches it. Here's Oturu. Johnson kicks to Bryant. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
The ball goes to the away team.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Vildoza. Bangs home the trifecta. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
Pass to Johnson. There's the pick. Lets it go from deep. The shot missing. And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. Along with Stan Van Gundy and Hall of Famer Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce will be with us courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 in this game. Inside. Here's Thompson. Misses in close. Here's Kalathis. Off target from three-point range. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Larkin. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now, here is James. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Thompson passes to Poirier. Here's Larkin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside, Brown. No good with the triple.
Yeah, they might want to think about a high percentage look the next time down the floor.
Poirier passes to Thompson. This one for 3. Doesn't go for him.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, they missed their first 4 shots, but finally able to get one on the board. Sometimes you just need to see that first one go down.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Kalathis. Poirier with the rebound. Here's Larkin. Pass to Smits. The 3. He drops it from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Here's Poirier. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Misses the wing 3.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. There's a minute 54 left now in the first quarter. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Now here's Thompson. To the paint. Poirier passes to Thompson. Here's Korkmaz. Nice shot from the wing. A minute 20 left in the first. Here's Larkin from outside the arc. Pure from three-point range. Larkin's got 5 points.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And here's James. No points so far. Pass to Brown. 4-3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Thompson against James. Fires for 3. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Thompson's gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Brown up and in on the layup. He's got 5.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's Larkin. Cans it with nobody near him. Larkin's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall. 3 for 3. Thompson in the post. Check by James. Shot's good by Thompson. Thompson's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
And here's Brown for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
3 points.
Here's Smith. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Up by. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
They've got Johnson, and it's Willis in at the power forward position. It's stolen by Johnson. To the inside. Soft touch off the glass. Willis has gotten his first points in this one.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Here's Matajunas. Off target with the 3. On the wing, Bryant. Inside. Here's Willis. Outside Johnson. Pass to Oturu. Out to the wing. To the middle. Here's Willis. Can't get it to fall. For 3, Diallo. Rebounded by Johnson. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Down low. And the basket by Oturu.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Diallo on the wing. Launches it. A shot, no good.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Bryant outside. Pass to Willis. The kick out to Johnson. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Akobo. Here's Corneli. From the arc. Oturu with the rebound. And here's Johnson. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Matajunas. And he goes in for the dunk.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
Now here's Diallo. Yet to see a basket. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Got a hand on it. Here's Oturu on the take, and he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
BA, the one-hand dunk just just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Diallo with the ball. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And there's the screen. Rebounded by Johnson.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up with two.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
Second team foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for two, Daniel Oturu.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And he's showing a little more aggressiveness, getting himself to the line here in the second quarter.
Pass to Corneli. Here's Akobo. Drains the triple.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's gonna make you pay.
To the paint. Here's Oturu. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And the visitors call time here. And as we approach the end of March, a peek at the power rankings with the playoffs on deck. You take a look at the home team. They're hanging in there at that same 5th spot and hoping to climb higher.
When I look at this visiting team, they've had a much better than expected season. They're just continuing to chug along. It's evident that they're a team to be reckoned with.
Outside Johnson. This one for 3. That one no good. Diallo against Johnson. Rebounded by Johnson.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
On the wing, Bryant. Pass to Oturu. Inside, here's Johnson, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They're really working the paint now.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
All right, I'm just going to say it. He's 0 for the game. Might be time to stop shooting the ball.
Back to Johnson. The 3. He can't get that one to fall.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Akobo. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so that brings the first half to a close. They lead by 13. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Hello.
One big reason they're up, they're controlling the glass, both boxing out and crashing in.
Yeah, you could tell rebounding was a...
All right, and now that we are in the later stages of the season, that's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Here's Smits. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Diallo, no good. Shot on the wing. Shot's good by Thompson. Thompson's got 6 points. And the visitors call time here.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
Yeah, it's basically a layup line. You're not going to win many games if you can't offer more resistance than that.
Thompson's gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Thompson against James. Uses the glass to finish the layup. James has got his first basket.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Poirier. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Poirier's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. The shot by James, no good.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
The 3 from Thompson. Pass to Nora. Here's Smits. Launches a 3. Korkmaz pulls it in.
Man, just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's James. Again, the miss by James.
And that's one he wants back, just wide open, but not able to connect that time.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. 10 points for him.
Yeah, way back when I started coaching, you never wanted a three-pointer on a fast break. Now, it's the shot teams are looking for.
Here's Larkin. Korkmaz pulls it in.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And here's the fast break. And here's Thompson for 3. Fires from deep. Drills it from deep. Thompson's got 9 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
To stop the run. Out to James. The 3 is up. And it's Smits with a rebound. Smits has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Larkin with the bucket.
You know, a pretty easy solution to stopping this run would be to get back on defense. It's pretty simple.
Korkmaz, good. Korkmaz has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. Korkmaz has gone 2 of 3 from the floor.
Team foul. James. First personal foul. First team foul.
And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Thompson fires from way outside.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Korkmaz. And here's Brown for 3. On target from range.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Larkin passes to Thompson. To the middle. Brown with the steal. In transition, here they come. Korkmaz, no good. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort. And their transition offense triggering this run.
Fires the 3. Nora grabs the board. Korkmaz has gone 2 of 5 from the floor. James with a steal. It's Brown on the wing. 11 points in the game. Here's Kalathis. And it's Larkin with a rebound.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
The 3 from Thompson. The shot no good.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
The 3 ball. Poirier with the rebound. Poirier's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Larkin. Deflected. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Thompson against James. Looking to end this cold spell. Unable to get that one. Thompson's gone 4 of 12 shooting from the field. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, I just love seeing players find the trailer on the break.
Yeah, even when the defense is able to slow down that first attacker, a lot of times that trail defender is late getting into the picture.
Brown passes to Korkmaz. Into the lane. Drops in the layup for 2. Korkmaz has got 6. There's 6 seconds left in the third quarter. Out to the right wing. Lets it go from deep. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blow. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Yeah, it's pretty to watch. It's great to have so many big men in the NBA who can dish it like this.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Johnson, and it's Bryant in at shooting guard. From deep, Johnson hits the trifecta.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
And the shot's good.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Oturu, a quick shot there. It's off target.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he could.
And here's Bryant outside. The shot misses.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Calathis. Here he goes. Lays it up and banks it in.
They have no answer defensively inside.
They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Right side Johnson. James with the rebound.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
And the three-pointer goes. Korkmaz has got 5 points in the quarter.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
Johnson with it, picked up by James. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. And it's Willis missing. To the inside. Oturu with the rebound. Oturu's got 4 rebounds in the game. The 3 is up. And it's Willis missing.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Diallo, that's short off the rim.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
And here's Bryant outside, sinks it from distance.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
All right, Grant, you feel that non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, B.A., it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
Here's Willis. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Willis has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Okobo gets the bucket.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Johnson on the wing, covered by Diallo. Puts up a 3. That shot missing. Johnson's gone 1 of 5 on 3-point tries. Diallo gets the bucket. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Bryant finds Johnson. The jumper from the wing off target.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game. Assisted buckets, every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Second team foul.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Mata-Yunus. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Every point matters in a game like this. We should remember that in this free throw when it's all said and done.
Willis, the pass to Johnson. 1:05 left to play in the fourth quarter. And here's Bryant outside. The rebound by Diallo. Here's Okobo. Buries it from three. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Oturu. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Should just about do it. Big time shot in the final stretches here.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they're going to let up, and I like that. Keep pouring it on.
Here's Okobo. Here's Motiejunas. And he makes it on the layup. They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
3 on 3. Cornerly, that's good. 29 seconds left in the final quarter.
Away team foul. Motiejunas. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Daniel Oturu. 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Diallo against Johnson. Pass to Okobo. Back to Diallo. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Diallo. Bryant from deep three-point land. And so they get the victory here at home. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. It'll be the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got James Brown out there with Korkmaz, and it's Papagiannis in at the 5. They set the pick. And there's the drive. The shot's good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Calathes. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Here's Vezenkov, and James pulls it down. About a minute played so far here in the first. Good on the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Papanikolaou, and they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Fournier with the ball. He's picked up by James. Here's Korkmaz. The three-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Papanikolaou. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Brown. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. On the free throw, no good.
James, one shot.
Here's Calathes. It's Brown on the wing. The tray. Fournier pulls it down. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. To Vezenkov. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 5, and they take the lead.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
James has a two-pointer. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Fournier pass to Fall. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Will it go? And the layup good by Brown.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside Fournier. Launches a three. Rebounded by Papagiannis. On the wing, James. He's guarded by Fournier. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Here's the three. That one, no good. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And good that time.
You want to settle for something going away from the basket, aggressive with a finger roll.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it goes down 2 points. 1:09 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Papanikolaou. Pass to Fournier. And the foul called on Korkmaz. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, second team foul.
On defense, the visitors. It's a 3-point game. Left side, Fournier. Shoots over James. Fournier's shot is off.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
They get it back. Brown, second shot opportunity, and he gets it back. James, the pass to Brown. Back to James. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And it's all knotted up.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Papanikolaou, good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
And it's Brown missing.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Can't cash in from close range. With 2 seconds left. He can't get that one. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Up by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Evans can't get that one to fall. Corniche is out there with Diallo. And it's Moniunas in at the center, filling out the middle. Pass to Evans. Fires from deep. Moniunas grabs the miss. A steal. Here's Dorsey. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Connects from 3-point range.
Pretty much no one's going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Milutinov, covered by Moniunas. Pass to Dorsey. Evans outside. Five on the clock. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
2 free throws coming up, and they called it. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
Away team. Corniche taking 2 shots. The play will be reviewed. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's a Kobo. It's good from long range. Kobo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Evans outside, drills the three-pointer.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
For the three. The shot comes out. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Now here's Diallo. Defense is right there. Pass to Matajunas. To the middle. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's a Kobo. No good on the three. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. From deep. It's hauled in by Diallo. Fast break, here they come.
Okay.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. They set the pick. Here's Dorsey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
It's hauled in by Dorsey. 1:25 left in the first half. To the inside. Milutinov. It's hauled in by Diallo.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Pass to Okobo. Now here's Diallo. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Hands it from downtown. He's got 5.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Evans with the steal. And here we go.
Away team foul. Okobo. First personal foul. Second team foul.
He misses the free throw.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Okobo. Over Dorsey. And it's good off the back rim and in. Okobo's got 5 points now this quarter. $15 seconds left to play here in the half. From past the arc. Corniche with the rebound. Here's Okobo. Matajunas. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
The visiting team.
They lead by 3.
34.
We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Man, we've talked about it so much, hard to believe we're almost an all-star weekend.
I'm interested to see which new faces make it this.
Total team effort. Instead of 5 starters, it's like they've got 7 or 8 guys getting it done. That's how good the reserves have been tonight, guys.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan.
If you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. They've got Fall, and it's Fournier in at the 2. Here's Papanikolaou. He's guarded by Diallo. Diallo out there with Corniche, and it's Akobo in at the 2 guard. Pass to Diallo to the left side wing. And it's Akobo missing. Akobo's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Takes the 3. Unable to get that one. For the tie, here's Moniunas, and he banks in the layup.
He seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. You see that pay off.
And for those of you tuning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Pass to Fall. Here's Vezenkov. A three-pointer, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
The visitors with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. They get it back. They kick out to Brown for the lead. Fall with the rebound. Fall's got 4 rebounds in this game.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room. And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Halftime talks can go all over the board, but right there coming out, that's the way you want to start the half. Be aggressive.
Fires for 3. Poked loose and stolen by Fournier. And it's Vezenkov missing.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
Brown outside. Drills it from outside. Brown's got 5 points so far.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
And the layup's good off the glass. He has 6.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Coathis grabs the board. Brown outside. Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Papanikolaou, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Foul. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the away team.
And that one misses.
Shooting one.
It's a close game here in Chicago. Here's Korkmaz. Off target from outside.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
It's Fournier on the wing. Pass to Papanikolaou. Right side Fournier. And he's good on the 3-ball. Fournier's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Fournier's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. A shot by Papanikolaou, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And the call on the shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Surprise and a commitment.
At the line for the away team.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Brown drops them both. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Vezenkov. Pass to Fournier. And he drives in. Here's Vezenkov. Offensive rebound. Here's Fall. Shot clock at 6. And stolen by James. Brown outside. That three off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
That one's good for Vezenkov.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Coathis kicks to James. Driving the lane, and James throws it down.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. They respect the decision-making from him out there.
19 seconds left here in the third quarter. James against Fournier. Puts up a three. And it's James missing. Down low with 4 seconds on the clock. Papanikolaou, good. Papanikolaou's got 7 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Leading by 5. And we're coming right back after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Now Dorsey. We've got Diallo, and it's Corniche in at the power forward. Here's Dorsey. Fires from way outside. Corniche with the rebound.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Pass to Motiejunas. In the corner, it's Diallo. The three. No good on the shot. Now Dorsey. Evans left side. The three. Corniche with the rebound. Evans has gotten just 1 of 7 of his shots to go. Here's a Kobo. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Pass to Evans. Shoots it. The offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And here's Diallo. Into the lane. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. Evans, a screen on Diallo. Plays it up and banks it in.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Corniche. There's a screen by Motiejunas. Corniche, the pass to Motiejunas. And the jam by Motiejunas.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's Evans missing.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
To take the lead. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, man, just beast mode on the glass there. He was not going to be denied on that play.
Milutinov, covered by Mordiutis. Dorsey, that's good. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry.
Shot good by Diallo.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
He's guarded by Diallo.
And that kind of defense ain't gonna get it done.
Gee, we don't see those kinds of dunks out of him all the time, but we know he's got it in him.
Well, any guy can throw it down against air defending him. Plenty of room, so not so amazing. What does amaze me, though, is that no one came over to contest the play.
Back to Evans. That's to Diallo. Lets the three fly. Peters grabs the miss. Diallo's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul, first team foul.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And he is unable to get the second one. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Oh!
Yeah. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
Timeout, timeout.
Send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. He challenged his team. He said they're not going to give us this one. We have to take it from starting now. We'll see if that message resonated. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Ooh, that is a tough shot. And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Looking unlikely right here. That time ticking away.
And he's able to get it back. Here's Vildoza. Off target from three-point range. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul, third team foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. So he can't get either to fall. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Shoots the three. That shot misses. Here's Corniche.
Old team foul. Second third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Taking 2 shots.
And no good on the second free throw. So he goes 0 for 2 there. Here's Dorsey. Can't nail the jumper. Here's Corniche. The visiting club takes the win on the road. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in...
Thanks for joining us on a picture-perfect Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Here's Schmitz. Pass to Nora. Here's Larkin. Just 5 on the clock. No good on the three. Here's Fournier, and that one drops.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Vesenkov. Soft touch off the glass.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Larkin passes to Thompson. Fires it. No good on his first attempt of the game.
A very sluggish start on offense. 4 attempts with nothing to show for it.
Here's Fall. It's tipped. Only one man back on D. And Thompson gets the 3.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they can make a basket, I guess.
Outside Fournier from deep three-point land. And it's Smits with a rebound.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
At the line for the away team, 3.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. On the wing, Fournier. Jacks up a 3. It's not going to go for him.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Larkin with the bucket.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Here's Papanikolaou. They can't stop the run with that one. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up.
First person.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Larkin. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Larkin. Deflects the pass. Ooh, stolen by Fournier. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Connects from downtown. Fournier's got 8.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Inside. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Here's Papanikolaou. That one drops for him.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Smits passes to Thompson. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Smits. They need this. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Smits has got his second basket. Here's Papanikolaou. A minute 4 left to play in the first. Now here's Fournier. Tight defense on him. Drops in the 3. He's got 5.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Good.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
Now here's Fournier. Give him 8 points now. From deep. Defended by Thompson. Clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Here's the 3. The shot by Fournier, no good.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Pass to Larkin. Here's Poirier. Here's Smits. Puts up a deep 3. No luck on that one.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first. if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
And it's Dorsey in at the shooting guard position. They've got Johnson, and it's Willis in at the 4. Here's Evans. The rebound by Willis.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Here's Oturu, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Not the tallest center in the league, he more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Here's Evans. There's the drive. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Now here's Bryant. He's scoreless. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson on the wing. Takes the 3. Right with the board. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Evans from downtown. Nails it from beyond the arc. Evans has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Willis. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The shot by Williams-Goss, no good. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head and coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
21. 2 shots. The play will be reviewed. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Here's Willis. They set the screen. Takes a 3. For 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Peters. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Here's Johnson. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Oh, got a piece of it. We've got 1:48 left to play in the first half. Williams-Goss off target from 3-point range.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Kicks it out to Bryant. There's a screen from behind the arc. Right with the board.
And lockdown defense against one of the best 3-point shooters in the league.
Pass to Williams-Goss. Can't hit that one. Johnson with the defensive effort.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Willis has gone 3 of 4 here from the field. Here's Wright. Banked it in off the glass. Wright's gotten his first bucket of the night.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Bryant, the pass to Willis. Here's Oturu. Here's Willis. 7 points in the game. Pass to Bryant. 6 on the shot clock. Drives to the hoop. To the right side. Oh, he tries a 3. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Evans. Fires in the triple. Evans has got 8.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up. An opportunity at a three-point play.
Personal foul.
Here's Papanikolaou. He's got 5. That one doesn't drop. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Leading by a point. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Make some noise and get ready for the...
That does it for halftime. Let's get...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Man, you got to like what we're seeing from Evan Fournier.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And the 3 off target. Fournier's gone just 2 of 7 from distance. Larkin passes to Thompson. For the lead. It's hauled in by Fall. Thompson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. The first one falls. Fournier hits them both.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Here's Larkin. It's stolen away. Here's Vezenkov. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Vezenkov's got his second basket on the night.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Smith. And a miss there on the triple. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Thompson. Pass to Poirier. Here's Larkin. Knocks down the triple. Larkin's got 7.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Fournier for 3. Over to the left wing. Zenkov. They get it again. Here's Papanikolaou. And here is Fournier. And it's all from three-point range.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Smits passes to Poirier. Thompson with it. Pass to Smits. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Here's the pick, and here's Thompson for 3. The rebound by Vezenkov.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Tipped. Here's Smits. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Pass to Larkin. Ooh, stolen by Fournier. Here's Fall. Beyond the arc. And it's Smits with a rebound. Smits has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Here's Fournier. A deep 3. Here's Papanikolaou. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. It's a neck-and-neck game in Chicago. Pass to Larkin. Now here's Thompson. Fournier covering. And it's Thompson penetrating. It's deflected. It's a one-on-one situation. Fournier with the bucket. Fournier's got 12 points in the game.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Larkin. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
I love it. Just thumbing his nose at the height disadvantage. He's able to get the space he needs and convert.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Now here's Fournier. 12 points for him. And a nice finish on the layup. Fournier's got 6 in the quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Uncovered. Fournier with a rebound.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Ball passes to Fournier. Three-pointer. No good that time. Here's Nora. No made baskets yet. They get the rebound. Thompson outside. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Up by 4. And we've got more. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And it's Dorsey in it to 2. He gets it in there.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
And here's Bryant. And there's the drive, and he jams it home with authority.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Dorsey, right outside. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. They get it back. Pass to Evans. Here's Williams-Goss. Hits the trifecta.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Here's Willis. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Williams-Goss. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
And that one's good. Bryant.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Bryant's gone 1 for 2 from deep. Driving inside. Here's Dorsey. Pass to Williams-Goss. Sends it home from three-point land.
Oh, I'll tell you what, in this fourth quarter, he's been locked in and has made some big shots for his team.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach is given the signal.
Shooting for the away team.
First contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul, second team foul.
And he drops the first. And so he makes both from the line. Going inside, takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Evans, 5 to shoot. Pass to Williams-Goss. Shoots over Johnson. Oturu with the rebound.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
To take the lead. No good there. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in, and Dorsey gets it to go.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Bryant, the pass to Oturu. Back to Bryant. Rob! Here we go, all alone. And that one good.
That right there might put the finishing touch on this one. Definitely not the time to get sloppy with the ball.
And the basket by Oturu.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Now here's Wright. He's closely guarded. Into the lane. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish. That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
A minute 22 left to play in the fourth. Here's Williams-Goss. Right with the bucket.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Pass to Larkin. Here's Poirier. Here's Larkin. Takes it inside. Poirier's shot is off. Here's Evans. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Here's Williams-Goss. 34 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Dorsey. Shot clock at 6.
Count it! He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Pass to Smits. Here's Poirier. Pounded by Wright. Here's Larkin. That three's off the mark. Picked it out of midair. So the home crowd treated to a win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great...
Live on 2K Sports, we're going to bring you the NBA and all its excitement. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Larkin. He's out there with Thompson. And it's Poirier in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Larkin finds Thompson. Knocked away. On the wing, James. In the corner, it's Coletas. His three-pointers off the mark. Here's Larkin. James defending. Nice shot by Larkin.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Here's Coletas. Brown with the screen on Thompson. Coletas, no luck.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
And it's blocked. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Pass to Korkmaz. For three. Morag grabs the board.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Nice shot by Larkin.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
And here is James. Pass to Colethus. Now here's Brown. Good. Great play by Colethus to set it up.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Larkin. The quick look, no good that time.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Colethus passes to Korkmaz. Kicks it out to James. Here's Papagiannis. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Larkin looking it over. Pass to Smits. Cranes the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Colethus. He's covered by Thompson. The three. Colethus, no luck. Thompson right side. Lets it go with the three. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And that one, good.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Moron, that's good.
Assistant, Thompson.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Korkmaz. It's stolen. And they're on the break. Here's Smits. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You know, probably could have gone strong to the hoop, but with the D out of position on the break, I like his decision to take the three.
Here's Colethus. Up and in on the layup. Now here's Thompson. Still yet to score. Inside. Snatched away. Pass to Brown. Here's Korkmaz.
Away team foul. Thompson. First personal foul. First team foul.
50 seconds left in the first quarter. James way outside.
They're struggling to knock down those threes here in the early going.
All sorts of time. Colethus grabs the board.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Korkmaz, no good. Thompson looking for an opening. It's good.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Away team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your home team, Furkan.
The first one falls.
2 shots.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The visitors with the ball, leading by 5. Thompson outside. No good on the triple. James left side. Brown outside. 2 on the clock. That shot no good. And so the first quarter is in the books. They lead by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Korkmaz is out there with Brown. Then it's James. And it's Papagiannis in at the center, locking down the middle. We've got Thompson, and it's Smits in at the 4. Brown's shot is good.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
They've got Korkmaz. He's out there with Brown. And it's Papagiannis in at the 5.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Willis with a screen on Diallo. Johnson, the pass to Willis. Kicks it out to Johnson, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. On Sunday, and then on Tuesday.
And guys, one thing about road trips like this one, they'll be seeing this as a chance for the team to come together. It might be a bit of a silver lining for a trip that doesn't always provide a lot of success.
Willis is out there with Johnson. And there's Bryant, and it's Oturu in at the center. Here's Wasengame. Pass to Motiejunas. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
A shot by Johnson, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And it's Okobo missing. Johnson surveying the floor. And it's Johnson with the jam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw, no good. Here's Oturu, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Good on both. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. In the corner, it's Diallo. They grab their own miss. Johnson with some nice D.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Bryant. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Oturu. Covered by Motiejunas. Oturu's shot is off.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Diallo finds Motiejunas. Here's Okobo. Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Oturu. It's hauled in by Diallo. And here comes the break. Here's the 3. It doesn't go for him. Johnson against Motiejunas. From the arc. Pass to Bryant. Here's Willis. Jacks up a 3. Motiejunas grabs the miss. Here's Oturu. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. Oturu's got 4 points in the quarter.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Johnson kicks to Willis. Back to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
He just checked in for Boston game. 1:22 left here in the second. Okobo looking over the floor. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
There's a screen by Willis to the paint. And it's Willis finishing it off.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. To the middle. Kicks it out to Johnson. For the 3. Motiejunas grabs the miss. Motiejunas has got 4 rebounds in this game. Now Diallo. He has yet to score. Akobo, the pass to Moniunas. Here's Akobo. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. Good work defensively by Bryant.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here's Akobo. And a miss there on the triple. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Up 10. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get...
Well, you take a look at the visitors. They slide down to the 5th spot. Clearly a good team, but nowhere in the discussion for best in the league right now.
No, not.
Changing focus now to that first half. A brutal game so far for the home team.
This has been a...
And that concludes halftime. Now...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Akobo's gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. We've got Blossom game, and it's Moniunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. And here's the fast break. Thompson is out there with Larkin, and it's Smits in at the power forward.
Not everyone has the green light to take that free in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Here's Smits. There's the pick. Here's Larkin. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Blossom game, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Thompson outside. There's the 3. The rebound by Akobo.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
He's covered by Thompson, and it's in there.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
From deep, buries it from 3-point range. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Pass to Blossom game. He takes it in, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Well, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Line for 2. Blossom game.
And that one misses. He doesn't get the second one.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
They get the rebound. Out to Thompson. Pass to Smits. The second chance effort. And he hits the jump shot. Smits has got 4 this quarter. Smits has gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Diallo. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Pass to Smits. Puts up a 3. Moniunas grabs the miss. Moniunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Akobo. Moniunas in the post. Poirier grabs the miss. Poirier's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bryant's to the hoop.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And they'll get another chance. Smits passes to Poirier. Here's Larkin. Offensive rebound. Pass to Nora. Here's Larkin. A 3-ball. Doesn't get it to drop for him. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket. And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
He's just checked in for Blossingame. Thompson outside. A three-pointer, no good.
Well, this is a night you look at your teammates and pat them on the back and say, good job, because for him, he's been struggling all night.
Inside. Finished off the break. Smits has got 12 in the game.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
No good on the wing three. And they're running. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Buries the long-range jumper. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Number 32, first personal foul, first team foul.
The visitors with the ball. Let's go.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Here's a Kobo. Drains it from beyond the arc. He has 5.
Oh, the defense has to stay attached to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Smits. There's the triple. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got assist number 7 for him tonight. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Diallo, and it's blocked. It's Thompson off the drive, and he converts the layup.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Lets it go from deep. Poirier grabs the miss. Poirier's got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
And they get it back from downtown. The shot, no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. They lead by 13. And we're coming right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got James round out there with Korkmaz, and it's Calathis in at the 1.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the head coach of the home team had some words for the team during the break. I asked for one thing, intensity. He said, I need you to crank it up to 11 out there. That's how we turn it around. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. And that one is good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
James with it. Pass to Brown. Fires for 3. Bryant with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Oturu. 3-pointer, Willis. Calathis grabs the board.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
James, the pass to Korkmaz, and taken away by Johnson. Now Willis. Down low, shoots it up, kicks it out to Johnson. It's tipped. On the wing, Johnson. 3-pointer, hits the 3-point bomb.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Johnson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
James against Bryant. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Here's Willis on the wing. Johnson to the inside. Here's Oturu. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Calathis. He can't get it to go. Calathis has gone 2 for 7 from the field. And Bryant kicks to Johnson. Pass to Willis. Fires the three. Nailed from three-point land.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Papagini. Good. That's Calathis who picks up the assist.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Out to the wing. Fires from deep. Johnson with the rebound. Johnson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Oturu, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Oturu's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. James kicks to Calathis. Brown wide open, he fires. And the 3 off target.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Johnson, the pass to Willis. A 3-pointer off the mark. This one for 3. And Willis pulls it down. 58 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And the layup is good.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
James outside. This is the one-handed jam. And he jams it with authority.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Johnson can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's Korkmaz. Off target from outside. Right side, Bryant. Pass to Willis. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited.
2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to Fall. They set the pick. Fournier with the ball. The three. James with the rebound. To the left wing. Here's Calathis. That won't fall. Can't drop his first one. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. When I asked about guarding the big man, Domantas Sabonis, he told me his versatility is really tremendous. I told our guys to be aware of not just his scoring ability, but to clog up any passing lanes they see, because he can really move the ball too. It's going to take a total team effort from us. Let's see how things play out.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Rejected by Brown. To the wing, right side. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. And the layup is up and in.
Assistant, Sasha Zenko.
Now James. Pass to Korkmaz. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Stripped away. On the break. Drops in the three. He's got 5.
Boy, and the defense there looking lost on that play.
And here's James. He got a piece of it.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Brown with some nice D.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And that one's good. James.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
Well, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Let's go with a 3. Hauled in by Brown. Here's Calathis. To the middle. It's tipped. Down low. Here's Fournier. Pass to Fall. Here's Papanikolaou. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He hits the second from the line. James with the ball. Here's Calathis. Three-pointer off the mark. Here's Fournier. And the layup is good.
And it's hard to deal with Fournier if you're defending him. I mean, he makes good decisions, whether he's passing or shooting the ball. And that makes him hard to guard.
Here's Calathis. Still no points. Lets it fly. Korkmaz, no good.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team. Major posterization right there, guys. The defender gave him up way too much height. All he could do was try to get out of the picture.
Here's Papanikolaou. Pass to Fournier. Offline with a 3.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
And that one is hammered home.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Check by James. 35 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Fournier. There's the 3. James with the rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Check by James. Driving in. The layup misses. Here's Kalathis. Lets the 3 fly. And that does it for the first quarter. Up by 4. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And it's right in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Evans. Pure from 3-point range. Evans has got 5 now.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Korkmaz, good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Evans. He's got 5, and he drives in. Count it. Evans has got 7 points here in the quarter.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute to play. The shot by Williams-Goss, no good. Cuts off the pass. And here's the fast break. Here's Wright. Here's Dorsey. Pass to Williams-Goss. Here's Evans. On target from range. He's got 10.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Korkmaz, no good. Korkmaz has gone 1 for 3 on the night. And now we've got an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
After an okay first quarter of shooting, they've really turned it up offensively. I like where they're headed right now.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Dorsey. No made baskets yet. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. It's stolen. Pass to Evans. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Here's Peters. Out to the right wing. Launches it. He's off on that one. It's intercepted. Right with the bucket.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Akobo, no good. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Evans.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
3-pointer. Shot is off. 4 for 7 in the game now. Here's Corneli. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
Here's Dorsey with the drive. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. There's a minute 40 left in the first half. Here's Corneli. It's rebounded by Williams-Goss. Uses the glass on the layup. Dorsey's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Kobo gets the bucket. 1:06 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Dorsey. He's got 5. Pass to Williams-Goss. Three-pointer, no good. Diallo on the wing. And he banks in the layup. Diallo's got 5.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Here's Evans. Right outside. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Shot from the wing. And it's Dorsey with the rebound.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
I just love the ball movement.
It's stolen. Here's Wright. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. They lead by 18. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Well, I think for the home team, they're moving up. I don't know if they're a championship contender, but they're showing flashes.
Yeah, here at the head. And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the visiting team. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Check by James. Pass to Vizenkov. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. These are his first free throws of the game, and he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. So it's the home team now. Here's Kalathis. He's scoreless. Inside. Out to James. It's Brown on the wing. And there's a 3-second violation.
Away team ball.
On Saturday and then on Wednesday.
In that game against Athens, even though they're going against the #1 team right now in the league, they feel they could win. There's a lot of confidence to this squad.
Check by James. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 7 points in the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Brown. Shoots. The shot that time not on target. Brown's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
The shot by Fournier, no good. Fournier's gone just 2 of 8 from the field. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. James passes to Korkmaz.
Rough start to the third quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
No good from outside. Here's Fournier on the take. Off with the layup. Here's Korkmaz. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. It's good on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Here's Papanikolaou. Pass to Fall. Now Fournier fires for three. Fires in the triple. Fournier's got 7 points.
Boy, Fournier is an excellent shooter from distance, and that really helps his team space the floor.
Korkmaz, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Outside, Brown. From deep. Doesn't go that time. Brown's got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Here's Papanikolaou. Check by James. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
That one rocked this arena.
That's the kind of dunk right there that makes you think he's going to rip down the rim.
Now that is some real industrial size strength right there.
Here's Papanikolaou. Off the mark there with a 3. Korkmaz on the wing. Ooh, stolen by Fournier. There's a minute 26 left in the third. The drive by Korkmaz. Takes a 3. It doesn't go for him. Brown against Fournier. Nails it from 3. Fournier's got 6 in the quarter.
And Fournier has been an absolutely lights-out long-distance shooter. Every season he's been in the league.
Here's Korkmaz. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Outside Fournier. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
Back to James. It's Brown on the wing. No good on the triple.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Fall. Pass to Vezenkov. From deep. That one is off. 15 seconds left in the third quarter. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds following the shot. Here's James. And a miss there off the inbound. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Delivering the blowout. All right. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And it's Dorsey in at the 2. Here's Evans. Check by James. Fires the 3. The shot by Evans, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Korkmaz. Off target from outside. Here's Evans to the left side wing. Here's Williams-Goss. Korkmaz pulls it in.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And here's Brown for 3. He can't get it to go.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect at all times.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And they're on the break. The shot by Evans, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Offense has been hard to come by so far. A much-needed bucket right there.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle, to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket. Finally.
For three, Diallo nails it from beyond the arc.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Evans. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Evans has got just 2 of 8 to find the net from deep. Here's a Kobo. Soft touch off the glass.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Here's Dorsey. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Pass to Evans. Over the past few seasons, we've seen a big youth movement in the NBA, Clark, with average age dropping to an all-time low.
Yeah, those are the facts, and it's great that there's so much talent. I don't dismiss or discount that at all, but you still have to have a level of value and appreciation for what experienced veterans can bring to your makeup and to your team. That experience is invaluable, and very few teams win at a high level without having a blend of young talent and talented experience, too.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. A Kobo, no good. Here's Evans to the paint. Intercepted. And he dunks it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sinks it from distance.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
A Kobo gets the bucket.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Here's Williams-Goss. Six to shoot. Here's Evans. Misses the three.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Diallo. To the middle. Here's Montejunas. And he banks in the layup.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Here's Peters.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the...